Favorite mistake? So when I was in first grade, the pinnacle of my acting experience was when I was the Wicked Witch of the West in our first grade play. In hindsight, I realized I only got that part because I could read, not because of my acting abilities. And I convinced my mom to let me dye my hair green, and she wanted me to do like the spray-on dye, and I convinced her to do like the wash dye, and it didn't come out for weeks. And so in my like first grade photos, it's tinged green, and it's not terribly attractive, and I look like really pretty self-conscious because I know that my hair is still green. Oh. And maybe the moral is I should have listened to my mother, which is often the moral of the story.
Who is your favorite rebel right now? Because your books are all about these women.
Maybe Jane Goodall, who I do write about in the book, just because she is still out there, like fighting for conservation and fighting to put communities at the center of their conservation efforts. And like at any point in time, that woman could have said, like, I've done enough.
What would it take for you to ever run for president?
Oh, wow. That's not where I thought that question was going. Oh, gosh. You know, I just don't see that in my path right now. And yet, I do think it's important that for any of us who care about our country, who care about our world, to constantly be asking ourselves, like, should we run for public office? Because there are tens of thousands of elected public offices in our country, and it matters who's sitting in the White House, as we have certainly seen recently. It also matters who's sitting in city council, on a school board, who's running the local sanitation commission. Like, all of these things really matter. And so for me, like writing, advocating, my podcast, using my platform in ways, especially during Women's History Month, to lift up and celebrate women is what feels kind of right and good for me. But I don't know if that's always going to be the answer. But right now I feel well represented and well-purposed in other ways.
Well, I don't know anyone who has as much grace as you do. I mean, you have really just lived a life and been a very admirable person the whole time. And I really respect that.
Well, I try. I don't always get it right, but I always try.
Persist.
Persist.
And you can hear more from Chelsea on her amazing podcast called In Fact with Chelsea Clinton. And you can pick up the latest in her glorious series, She Persisted in Science, which is in stores now. And it's phenomenal, such as you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chelsea. We'll be right back.